If you want to enjoy the heat from a log fire, you have to work for it. Hello and welcome to another episode of When It Comes Down to It. In this episode, we're going to be talking about developing a culture of learning. Now, developing a new culture is like changing a bad habit. It requires leadership, dedication, and most importantly, persistence. To properly develop a culture through leadership, you and your team must set positive examples consistently. In other words, you can't tell your people to do one thing while you go ahead and do something else. Your team needs to be dedicated to the change with administration oversight, which means we need a plan of action, a goal to set forth. What do we want that technician or a person who is in the learning culture to do? Then we need to assess their needs and their abilities so we can figure out what we need to train them on. That becomes part of our plan. And of course, once we put it into plan, we must put that plan into action, educating the person and monitoring steps along the way of their education to make sure that the learning is actually being transferred into action. The last part of this plan is the persistence part. This happens after the learning has occurred. So now we have to oversee the person's production. We have to correct any errors that they are making. So what we're going to do is what? Bring them back to it, because a lot of people will drift easily off going back to doing the way they used to do it. If that is a problem, we need to correct that and bring them back into what they learned and doing it the proper way we're doing it now. So that literally requires overseeing constantly, correcting those errors if we do see them out in the field, and always remember to reward the proactive people who are internalizing their learning and actually utilizing that information to be more efficient in the field. So when it comes down to it, you have to be a dedicated, persistent leader. With the team buying into that change, remember it's important to give the team a reason it will be beneficial to them to actually change. Because in order to make this happen, they need the confidence in themselves and, of course, that the change will be worth the effort. As always, thanks to C&R Magazine for support of the series, and thank you for learning with rtilearning.com. Hello and welcome to another issue of episode. Yeah, it's not a newspaper. Hello and welcome. I don't know what it is, but my eyes are just tearing up today. Something's got my allergies kicking. Nah, it's not that. It's been doing it all morning. I took my allergy tablet. It'll probably clear up about 11 o'clock. When we finished or whatever. So anyway, all right, here we go. You must. Whoop. What did I do? Okay, there we go. Got a perfect one. To develop a culture through leadership, you and the team involved must. Why am I having a problem with this? Yeah, okay.